No matter how religious the brother may be, no matter how handsome, no matter if she can pray. If he comes to you and he says, I want to marry you, ask him, have you a job? You say, why are you asking that? In Genesis chapter 2, if you like, you can read it from verse 15 to 25. Genesis 2, 15 to 25. God gave a job to Adam before he gave him a wife. Wife later. If he has no job, how is he going to take care of the family? 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. The Bible made it clear. Any man who cannot provide for his own home is worse than an infidel. The Bible says, he that flattereth, Proverbs 29 verse 5. He that flattereth his neighbor is spreading a net for his feet. When somebody begins to say, oh, where have I been all these days? It looks as if the sun has just risen. Which sun? I'll tell you a story. You know, I was a bad boy before I got born again. Something happened I only understood after I became born again. There was this very, very beautiful lady, and I was making some plans. Hello lady. And she smiled, of course. And the next thing was, oh, your teeth are as white as snow. So she smiled further. Looking at your eyes is like taking a look at full moon. Oh my. And your skin is as polished ebony. All of a sudden, she did something strange. She turned around and began to run. What's wrong with you? Where are you running to? And when the brother comes, and he begins to talk about your body is like that of a catfish in water. These are wrong. What do I say? Anyone who comes to you, my dear daughter, who says, thus says the Lord, you are going to be my wife, say, is that so? Okay, sir. Do you believe in holiness? And you say, of course, I'm a child of God. I see. But you know, I'm still a man. Which of the 10 commandments you don't really agree with, that you find problem with? When the Bible says, thou shalt not steal, do you have a problem with that? Even when I wasn't born again, I wasn't a thief. Thou shalt not kill. How can I kill? You pin him down. There's only one of the 10 commandments that he will say, come on, I'm ordinary flesh. And that is where he said, thou shalt not commit adultery. That's the only one. If he does not believe in holiness, wrong. I pray for all of you, my children, boys and girls. You will not fall into a trap. All right. Let me talk a little bit of counsel to those of you who are married. Matthew 18 verse 19. When God says, if two agree as touching anything on earth, he's talking about you and your wife. Before you say you look for a prayer partner elsewhere, first of all, start with your husband or with your wife. You see, because if the two of you are partners, prayer partners, you'll be able to bear your heart to each other. Because the two of you will know, if I sink, you sink. There are many prayer partners that when you tell them things to pray for, you have exposed yourself to the world. That being the case, let there be no anger unresolved between the two of you before you go to bed. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. Ephesians 4:26. You may be angry, but you must not sin. Under no circumstance must the sun go down on your wrath. And you can be sure at least 95% of the time, I am the wrong one. Before we sleep, we settle. And I give you another reason why we do that. Not only because God says you must not allow the sun to go down on your anger, but there's a bigger reason which we will come to later. Let me begin to round up. And this one is for all of us. Young, teenager, marriageable, married, elders. Don't forget that Jesus is coming soon. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51 to 58. 1 Corinthians 15, 51 to 58. Bible made it clear. God is coming. Jesus is coming back. And it will be sudden. And when he returns, it will be returning for you by death, because he said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. When I finish preparing the place, I will come for you. As soon as your mansion is ready, he may come and pick you up. Or it may be by rapture. We don't know which. But suppose it is by rapture, because in the name that's above every other name, you will not die young. Luke chapter 17, verse 34. Luke 17, verse 34. The Bible says, when the Lord will come, two people may be on the same bed, husband and wife, and the trumpet sounds, and one is taken and the other is left. The wife may be taken, the husband may be left. That's one of the reasons why I don't go to bed without unresolved issue between me and my wife. I don't want God to come and take her away and leave me on the bed. Be prepared, he may come tonight.